Good afternoon, everyone. This is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called Tesla Coil by Jobo. This should be an interesting one. Yesterday's puzzle is one I actually recorded just after getting back from holidays, but before I got sick. And so that was after a break, and now there's been another break, and I'm feeling mostly better, but I'm still testing incredibly positive for COVID. And I'm hoping to release this one in a few days, so the queue is still lining up weird. I'm still juggling everything that's going on. And I still haven't seen the results of last Friday's video. So yeah, it's all going to be interesting to see what is happening, but I'm basically recording to see whether my brain fog has cleared. But yeah, Tesla Coil by Jobo. This is one that I'm really looking forward to, and I've heard good things about. So yeah, we will have a look at. I don't want to talk too much about what's going on the channel. The one thing I will mention is there's been a whole bunch of bonus videos released over on my free Patreon. So I have a Patreon page where people can sign up and support the channel, but you can also join my Patreon for free. And if you are a member of my Patreon, whether you're paying me or not, you will get notifications of things that happen. I will post announcements when people tell me about them. So things like books that have been released, I often announce, and packs that are released will often get posted there. But I also often post when I release puzzles or bonus videos, they get posted there as well. So if you are a free member of my Patreon, you will get all of these bonus videos and things. They will sometimes get released to the channel as well later on. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with that. For a while I was releasing them as bonus videos, but I kind of lost momentum on that. But if you're a free member of my Patreon, there would have been a whole bunch of bonus content there for you. Anyway, so let's have a look at Tesla Coil by Jobo. Normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Along the thermometer, digits must increase from the bulb end, so digits will increase from this end as we go down towards the tip. Digits along a blue line sum to the same value in each 3x3 box the line passes through. The central cell is part of all lines, and you can see that all lines enter this central cell. I love that this is now possible, and that it doesn't always have to travel to the center of the cell, so you can easily see what is going on. So basically these two cells will have the same sum as that, will have the same sum as those two. So yeah, each line, within each 3x3 box, so within that 3x3 box, this line is there. Within this 3x3 box, this line is there. And within this 3x3 box, that line is those two cells. So therefore, those two cells have the same sum as that cell, have the same sum as those cells. And the same is true for all of the lines. Digits separated by a black dot must be in a 1 to 2 ratio. Not all dots are given. So that means that these two cells here are in a 1 to 2 ratio. They're the rules of the puzzle. I'll restart the timer in a second. One of the things I'm going to say is, one of the things I am feeling is, I don't know if you've had a flu or the COVID or whatever, but when that happens, I just feel clammy and dirty. It doesn't matter how much I shower or anything. I just feel, particularly considering it's summer here in Melbourne, it's just, ugh. Anyway, I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So I'm going to start on this black dot, because a black dot on a thermo is incredibly restricted, because the only digits you can put on a black dot are 1 doubling to 2, 2 doubling to 4, 3 doubling to 6, 4 doubling to 8, but the next one would be 5 doubling to 10, which doesn't work. But because this is partway along a thermo, I can't do 1 doubling to 2 because it has to go up. So 1 doubling to 2 doesn't work because this would be a 0. I can do 2 doubling to 4. I can do 3 doubling to 6, but I can't do 4 doubling to 8 because this would then be 9, 10. So these are the only possibilities, which means this is 1 or 2. And I think that's what matters for this puzzle. Because if this is 2, so every other cell has to pair up with this digit in order to make a total for a line. So if this is 1, then there will be a 10 total, a 9 total, an 8 total, a 7 total. I'm not saying this is where they are, but this is what will happen. There'll be an 8, sorry, the 9, a 10, a 9, an 8, a 7, a 6, a 5, and then either a 4 or a 3, depending on whether the 2 or the 3 happens. If this is 2, there will be a 3 total. If this is 2, this will be 3, and then there'll be a 3 total, a 4 total, a 5 total. Yeah, this will be 2, 3. So there'll be a 3 total, a 4 total. There won't be a 5 total because 2, 3 won't happen. A 6 total, a 7 total, an 8 total, a 9 total, and a 10 total. Okay, so how do I prove which one is which? So can I prove that this can't be 2? Possibly. Because these might matter. Because all of these cells, that one, that one, that one, and that one, these are 3 different cells in the same boxes. So these here, this must be 6, 7, 8, or 9. This must be 6, 7, 8, or 9. But it does also put restriction on those, because they must be at least 4. So let's just do this. If this was a 2, this couldn't be a 1. So let's ask where 1 can be. If this is a 2, where could 1 be? Because if 1 goes in any of these, this is a 2. So 1 couldn't be here, because 1, 2 would mean that this line sums to 3. I'd have to make this line sum to 3, and there's no way to make 3 cells sum to 3. So this could never be a 1. Same here, this could never be a 1, because these would have to sum to 3. That doesn't work. This could never be a 1, because those would have to sum to 3. This could be a 1. This could never be a 1, because those would have to sum to 3. Now, this could be a 1. No, this can't be a 1. This could never be a 1, because if this is a 1, this would be a 3, but in order to make these two sum to 3, they'd have to be 1 and 2, and I'd have 2 1s in a row, so that's not a 1. If this is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 3, and that is a 3. So this is not a 1, so 1 is in one of those two. How do I prove that this is not a 1? If this is a 2, 1, if this is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 3, this is a 3, these would be 1 and 2. Maybe this is a 1. If this is 2 and 1, would that force that to be a 1? No, because this could be as high as 11. So this could be... What would happen in this column? Actually, that might be important. If this is 1 and 3, what are those? They're 2... The minimum these would be 2, 4, and 5. And 2, 4, and 5 sums to 11, and that can't be an 11. If this is 1, this becomes... If this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. The minimum here is 2, 4, and 5, and that breaks that cell. This is not the 1. There is a 1 in the center of the grid, which is the least useful thing I could do. Unless I can now ask the same question about 2s. So I could say, okay, which of those 8 cells is 2? Now, this is always possible to be 2. But can I disprove all of these? Now, this can't be 2 because then these would have to sum to 3, so that's out. This one's out for the same reason. This one's out for the same reason. This one I think is out for the same reason, because if this is 1, 2, this is 3, this is a 1, 2, and the 2 is conflicting, so that still holds. This can't be 2, or these 3 cells would have to sum to 3. So 2 is down here. Now, if this is a 2, I think I've got the same problem, don't I? No, I don't. because this would be 2. No, I do, because this would be 1, 2, 3. The minimum here would be 1, 4, and 5, which is 10, and this would have to be a 4. There's no 2 there. So 2 is in one of those two. So if 2 is here, this is 3. Hang on, this can't be. If this is 2, this becomes 1, 2, this becomes 3, and that cell has no fill. So this isn't the 2, this is the 2, which means this is the 4. So now the question is, which one of these is 3? Now, this can't be 3 because those 3 cells would have to sum to 4. This can't be 3 because those 3 cells would have to sum to 4. This can't be 3, those 3 cells would have to sum to 4. This can't be 3. Now, if this is 3, that would be a 4. That doesn't work. If this is 3, this would be a 4. These would have to sum to 4, and they would be 1, 3. That doesn't work, because the only way to make 4 that with 2 cells that see each other is 1, 3. You can't use 2, 2. So this is the 3. This is a 4, and this is a 1, 3 pair. That's miraculous. So now the question is about 4s, isn't it? 4 is in one of those. But I can't put a 4 there because I can't make 3 cells equal 4. Equal 5. Can't put it there. Can't make 3 cells equal 5. Can't put it there. I can't make 3 cells equal 5. If this is a 4, this is a 5. And this could be 1, 2, 6. If this is a 4, this would be a 5, and that would be 2, 3. Oh, hang on. This isn't 4 by Sudoku. That is 4. So this is 5, this needs to sum to 5, and it can't be 1, 4. This is 2, 3. So now the question I want to ask is surely about 5s. 5 is not going to be as good, because 5 can go onto any of these ones, where previously that was not true. Because 1 and 5 is 6, and any of these could be 6. That one can't be. What's this one? The minimum I can put on this now is 1, 4. Hang on, the minimum I can put on this now is 1, 4, and 5, which sums to 10. That's the 9. There's no 4 in there. That's the 4, and this is a 1, 5 pair. That's cool. So these are 5, 6, 7, and 8. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Well, this can't be the 8, because if this was 1, 8, this would be a 9, and that doesn't work. Oh, the 5 makes this the 1 and this the 5. There's no 5 there. So this is 6 or 7, so this is 7 or 8. What is this now? It doesn't have a 4 on it. It could be 1, 2, 3, you know. Well, hang on. If this is 6, this would be 7, which would need to be 1, 2, 4, and it can't be. So this is not 6. If this is a... This must have a 1 on it, mustn't it? Because if this is 1, 5, this is 6, and it's got a 1 on it, 1, 2, 3. If this is 1, 7, it's 8, and 8 in 3 must have a 1, because the only way to have 3 digits that sum to a single digit that doesn't have a 1 is 2, 3, 4, and I can't do 2, 3, 4. So there is a 1 on this. 1, 8 summing to 9, I could do 1, 2, 6. So that means 1 is down here. Wait. This 3. 3's not there, and 3 isn't higher than 4. 3 is in one of those two, so there's no 3 or 4 there. So this is... There must be a 2 on it, because if there's not, the minimum, because I can't use 3 or 4, would be 1, no 2, no 3, no 4, 1, 5, 6. 1, 5, 6 is 12, and this would have to be a 12. So there is a 2 on this. And because there's no 3, this can't be a 5 because I can't sum to 6. So it's 1, 2, 5 or 1, 2, 6 because this can't be a 9. So this is 1, 2, 5, 6. If it's 1, 2, 5, so this is 8 or 9. 1, 2, 5 is 8. 1, 2, 6 is 9. Yeah, I had that from this. I could have eliminated that earlier. I do know 5 is down here somewhere. So it's 1, 2, 5 or 1, 2, 6. If it's 1, 2, 5, that's 7 and that's 8. If it's 1, 2, 6, that's 8 and that's 9. Hang on, if it's 1, 2, 6, that's 8, that's 9, that's 7, and that doesn't work. If this is 1, 2, 6, that's 8, that's 7, but that makes that 8. No, that's right. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 8. No, that's fine. 1, 2, 6, 8, 7. Sorry, 1, 2, 5, 7, 6, 7. No, that's all fine. So I'm looking in the wrong place. Now this can't be a 6, surely. So if this is 1, 5, these would have to be 1, 2, and 3, but I can't put 3 of 1, 2, and 3 in there. So this is not the 5. So this is the 5. This is a 1, 2, 3. Okay. I can probably get rid of all of these triple colours. Yeah, I think they've done their job now. So this is 6, 7, or 8. Can this be 1, 2, 4? No, because if this was 7, this would be 1, 2, 4. The 4 would go there, these would be 1, 2, and that's broken. So that's not the 6 either. That's a 7, 8 pair. This is the 6. This is the 7. The 6 comes out of there. This is 1, 2, 5, which sums to 8, which means this is the 7, this is the 8. 8 means that's 8. This has to sum to 7 now. Now, this sums to 9. There is a 1 up here. The 1 is right there, because 1, if I put a 1 here, that would become a 1 and that would become a 1, which doesn't work. Basically, this is an X-wing on 1s. It's also an X-wing on 3s. This is a 1 by Sudoku and has been for ages. And 3, also, I can't put another 3 in here. There is an X-wing on 3s. Actually, there must be a 2 there. There's no 2 there. Because in this column, that's a 1, 2, 3. And in this column, that's a 1, 3. So I can never put another 1, 2, or 3. Wait a minute. No, I could do 2. I can do 2. I can do 2 in this column. Not in this box, but 2 is in here somewhere. But I can't do 3 in any of those. So 3 is in one of those 2, but that 3 there says that's not the 3 and this is the 3. So what's in here now? These have to sum to 9. So these 2 digits sum to 8. They're not 1, 7. They could be 2, 6, which would be in this order, 2, 6. They can't be 3, 5, 3. Yeah, these sum to 8. They can't be 3, 5, and they can't be 4, 4. This is 2 and 6. Which puts 6 in one of those 2. Oh, this is 9, so that's a 9. What's this triple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 7, 8, 9 triple. There's no 9 there. Oh, this is... Hang on, this is a naked single, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 9. There's no 9 there, so the 7, 8 pair makes that the 9. What are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. Well, there's no 5 there, so this is a 5. That's a 7, 8 pair. This is 6 or 7, and this is 6, 7. Oh, this is a 6, 7 pair for the row. So this is an 8, this is a 7, and this is an 8. This is a cool puzzle. There's no 5 there, by the way, because of that. It's been that way for a very long time. What's this pair? 3 and 8. That's a 3, 8 pair. So this is more restricted now. This has a maximum of 9. This has a maximum of 6. So this is 5 or 6. And this could be 6. It can't be 7. This is 6 or 9. That's all it can be. These sum to 7. So they could be 1, 6 in this order, 2, 5 in that order, 3, 4 in that order. No, they can't be 3, 4. Because 4 is seen by both, 4s see both cells. And that's the only way to make 7. So this is a 1, 5, this is a 2, 6. And now I've kind of restricted everything. So now 9 is down here somewhere. This triple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no 4 there. Okay. This triple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 7, 8, 9. There's no 8 there. Oh, and this 9 is looking at, yeah, this is a 7. So this is an 8, 9 pair, which puts 8 up here somewhere. So 8 can't be in those because of the 3, 8 pair. 8 can't be in those because of the 8, 9 pair. 8 is up here. This is a 2, 6, and that can't be an 8. So that's the 8. Okay, so this is basically down to Sudoku at this point. Now, there is some things that's going to happen based on what this. If this is 6, this is 1. If this is 5, this is 2. If this is 5, this is 6. So there's some other stuff going on. Seven is in one of those two. Is it this column? Not that I'm seeing. Where's the Sudoku? That 5 saying 5's not there. 1, 2, 5 is saying 5's not in those. That is a 5. So this is a 1, which means this is a 6, which means this is a 5, and it takes 5 out of both of those. That's not actually done much because this didn't restrict this digit, but it did give me those. Now I'm really down to Sudoku. This one makes this a 3 and this a 1, which takes 1 out of those. The 2, 3 pair makes that a 1 and takes 1 out of those. The 6 makes that 7 and that 6. The 5 looks back saying that's not the 5, so this is the 5. This isn't the 1. What is this triple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, and 9. Well, there's no 3 or 9 there. That's the 2, and I can take 2 out of both of those. There's no 3 there. That's the 9, and that's the 3. I have to put a 3 in this column. It must go there. The 3 looks across, making that 2 and that 3. This column needs 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, this is a 2, 4 pair. But this 3 looks back making this 8 and this 3. The 8 looks across making this 9 and this 8. This 9 makes this 6, which means this is 4, which looks back making that 2 and that 4. This 1 looks across saying that's not the 1, this is the 1. This has to be the 2. What are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'll use the 6 to make that 7 and that 6. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. That 7 makes that 9 and that 7. This 3 looks up making that 2 and that 3, and now I'm just down to triples at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no 1 there. There's no 2 there. Whoops, no 1 there. No 2 there. Okay, that's not it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. There's no 7 at the top. There's no 9 at the bottom. That didn't help me. This 4 makes that 6, which means there's no 6 there. Again, not helping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 8. There's no 5 there. There's no 8 at the top. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 6, 7. There's no 7 at the top. There's no 6 there. This is not going well, is it? Have I made a mistake? 1, 2, 3. Where's 3? 3 goes at the top because 3 has to go in this box somewhere, but it's eliminated from those. So this is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an 8, 9 pair. The 9 makes that the 8 and that the 9. The 8 looks across making that the 4, which makes that the 5, which makes that the 8. The 4 looks back saying that's not a 4. The 5 looks across making that the 2, that the 1, that the 5. The 1 looks across taking 1 out of there. The 4 looks across making that the 2, that the 4, that the 1. The 4 looks back making that 6, that 7, and that 4. The 7 looks back making that 6, that 9, and that 7. 22, 24. It's nice to actually dig my mind into something that's not ridiculously hard for a bit. I've been solving some hard puzzles. That one was really cool and incredibly well communicated, what you had to do in here. That was a lot of fun. Thank you, Jobo. That was so much fun. And if I can find a good image of a Tesla coil, I know what my thumbnail is going to be. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope your health is doing better than mine right now, but I am on the mend. And as always, good luck with your solving.